Hi, I'm Amber and this is the Book Burger Take. Your book take is where you get books and you're creating a burger. 6 parts to the burger. So the first one is the bottom bun, and that one is the first book in a series that you liked. So my bottom bun is Anne of Green Gables. This is by Ella Montgomery, and we all know how much I love this book, so I'm not going to go any further into about the whys and what for it is. Then we have the meat, and this is a thick book over 400 pages that you have read and liked. My meat is A Game of Thrones by George R.R. Martin. This book is 807 pages total, and I absolutely loved this book. This is the first book in the Song of Ice and Fire series, and I just absolutely loved it. I thought it was a very good beginning to a series. Then we have the cheese and lettuce. This is 2 thin books between 200 and 400 pages, one that you have read and one that you haven't. The first is, I would consider, the lettuce, and this is The Bell Jar by Sylvia Plath. I have read this book and absolutely loved it, and this is just a bit under 300 pages. Then my cheese would be Jonathan Livingston Seagull by Richard Bach. And then we have the tomato, which is an average sized book that you either loved or hated. So my tomato would be My Sister's Keeper by Jodi Picoult, and this is my book that I absolutely fell in love with. This is my first Jodi Picoult that I've ever read, so of course I'll love it. Then we have An Unknown Sauce. It's a sauce that you're trying for the first time. This is a book that you either thought you were going to hate but liked, or you thought you were going to like but hate it. So my unknown sauce would be The Casual Vacancy by J.K. Rowling. I actually didn't think I was going to like this as much as I did, because I read like the first chapter a year before I actually read it, and I wasn't really into it at that time. But when I finally read it from cover to cover, I absolutely fell in love with it. Then we have The Top Bun. The original question is, Top Bun was a book that you were or are dreading the release of because you like the series so much you don't want it to end. But because I haven't begun a series that has it ended except for maybe the Game of Thrones series, and I kind of figure that I kind of would choose that one, except that the next book that's going to be coming out isn't going to be the last book in the series. So I changed the Top Bun to be the last book in a series that I dread rereading, because although I might have liked it, there are major parts in the book that I had issues with. My top bun would be Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. Although I really enjoyed this book overall, I had major issues with the ending of this book. So I just, you know, it's one of those books where when I reread the series, I might not really want to read all of this book, because I don't want to read the epilogue especially. This is what my book burger looks like. Thank you guys so much for watching, and keep warm.